Well, if you rep the 305, take a shot of cafecito, and don't forget to celebrate 305 Day. Our Inside South Florida correspondent, Miriam Tapia, spoke to a Latin chef who is very familiar with the area code. Chef Claudia Sandoval is a judge of the very first Masterchef Latino, and she is giving us an inside look to the competition. Watch.
Entre miles de candidatos, escogimos solamente a 50 de ustedes.
Chef Claudia, what a pleasure to have you on Inside South Florida this morning. How are you?
Oh, I'm so excited.
Hey, we were just talking off camera right now. You are so full of color. You're so vibrant. I love that. I wish you were here.
It's not just the hair and the pink jacket.
It's the personality. It goes with it together. So let's talk about MasterChef Latinos. Now, it's so crazy, right? I would say it's full circle because you won the 6th season of MasterChef US. So now you're a judge. But now Estrella TV is going to air MasterChef Latino. Now tell me, what can people expect in this first new season?
Estrella TV decided that they didn't want to just do a replication of what's been done before. No, they said, let's throw that out of the bag and let's start anew. And what they decided to do was they decided to bring people from all over, not just the United States. So we actually filmed in Mexico City and brought people from all over with that hope of winning $100,000 and, well, raising that trophy, right? And becoming the first MasterChef Latinos winner on Estrella TV. So we're really, really excited about it.
And talk about that feeling, right? When you won here in the US, what was that like?
I mean, first, I can't say that anything without bringing up the importance of what my win brought with it, right? I was the first Latina to win in the United States. And I feel like I could be like, like those boxers where they go, and still, because I'm still the only Latina to have won, but it brought with that so much, right? I'm a single mom who was living in a 1-bedroom apartment, sharing a bed with her daughter, who just won $250,000, and with me brought along every Latino that's ever fought for something and really wanted to make something of themselves in this country. And I think I brought with me my abuelas and everybody who taught me how to cook. My mom, all of those recipes that I was able to share with Gordon Ramsay, to feed him a tamal in my finale, and for him to be like, why in the finale would you serve a tamale? Like, that's like something I can get for $3 off the streetcar. And I'm like, yeah, but tamales used to be food that was given up as offerings to the gods at one point. And so, I think reformatting the way that people think about gastronomy and really changing the way that people think was just such an incredible opportunity. And it was just like, I mean, you can hear it. It was like a visceral kind of scream of just like, finally, a win. It's something that's changed our lives completely. So I'm so blessed, and to now be on the other side and not have to worry about, whether I'm going to leave every week, girl.
That's the difference between now being a judge than a contestant. Now, you did mention Gordon Ramsay, right? Gordon Ramsay is the nicest judge you would ever find, right? Wink, wink. He is tough.
I was like,
He's tough. He is tough as nails. But he does it, so anybody can learn, right? I think that's like tough love, which is fine in this,
100%. I always call Gordon Ramsay like my dad, right?
Yeah.
You know how like your parents, right? You bring them home a B and they go, well, it could have been an A. And then you bring them home the A and they go, well, it could have been AP credit, right? It's like, what? So Gordon Ramsay is the type of person that will always see that you can do better, that you can continue to better yourself. And that's one of the biggest lessons I learned from him. So yes, is he rough around the edges sometimes? Sure. But to me, he's just like my very strict dad who knows that I can do better.
Is that something, an element that you're going to bring to your judging style for this season? What kind of judging style are you going to bring for the contestants?
That's a great question. I think a lot of the times when we see females, especially in Latino TV, you see them kind of as like this, very feminine, kind of like very nice, sweet. But no, I literally do not know of a Mexican or Latina mom who is sweet. Latina moms are ruthless.
We were just talking about that earlier today.
Saturdays, they get you out of bed.
Yeah.
They got you on your toes.
La chancla.
That's exactly what I'm going to be. Yeah, la chancla. I mean, I'm not bringing out la chancla on the show because maybe, people might take But yeah, I mean, you know, I'm bringing that like strong Latina presence. And I think that that's more representative of what we know in our homes. You know, I know in many of our Latina homes, especially where I come from, the women are the ones that carry the household.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm bringing that. I'm bringing our little girls, you know, an example of like, you can be a strong female Latina emprendedora, you know, entrepreneur that's going to go after their dreams and that's going to make them a reality. I want that for our little girls, instead of them thinking I have to be this like perfect, like, you know, no, you can be plus size, you can be beautiful, you can be boisterous, you can be strong, you can be all of those things.
That's a force to be reckoned with, right? Like here, I go to plenty of South Florida restaurants here, and I admire the women chefs because they know how to get it done, right? Like that's why it's so amazing.
Yes.
So that's why we have trailblazers like you, Chef Claudia.
Thank you.
Something that's also very key to the show are the dishes, right? Like they have to make dishes on spot. Tell me, I think what is so intriguing in this show is that they're gonna be Latino dishes, right? So can you give me a tease of what type of dishes the chefs will be making this season?
Well, it's not even so much of what dishes we're gonna ask them to work with. It's more so the ingredients.
Oy.
I know, because, you know, there's certain parts of different countries where have very different types of proteins, you know, and when I say proteins, I mean it. I mean, you know.
Are we going to see like iguana or like, I don't know, like alligator? Because, you know, in my country, I know people eat the iguanas. Oh, I'm interested.
They eat guinea pig. They, you know, I mean, listen, it's not so much like, oh, it's gross. It's more so like, that's what was available to people. The reason why parts of regions of Mexico eat crickets and ants is because that's what was available. So I think it's going to be an incredible learning experience for some, a traumatizing experience for others. But you know what? It's an important, I think, lesson, not just for the people that are coming in as contestants in hopes of this big win, but also for everybody watching, you know?
MasterChef Latinos airs Thursdays at 8 p.m. only on Estrella TV. I'm Miriam Tapia, inside South Florida.